Hi everybody, this is Conundrum. I'm back again for another reactionary video. This, of course, is for the reaction to The Walking Dead, the last episode that just came on called Worth. This was Season 8, Episode 15. So we saw a couple different things going on in this episode. First, we saw our guy, Rick, reading a letter from his son saying everything that was going on, everything he would like to see happen after his death, of course. And of course, we see Rick definitely taking it to heart as everything he's saying. So we definitely know that he's really feeling what he's saying. We also see many others going through different things as well. So we see Gabriel and we also see Eugene together. And they, of course, they're in the factory. They are trying to make bullets for Negan. And of course, Gabriel can't see, so obviously he's blind. He's doing very little to help, and I don't know why they're keeping him there, but they're keeping him alive. And of course, we see Gabriel, reinventing himself and rethinking everything he's doing because of the fact that he can't see and reflect on everything that's happened to him as well. And of course, we see Eugene, who was basically going through a transformation. First, thinking that okay, well, we can't get all this done, but now we're gonna get it done anyway by the end of the episode. So it was pretty interesting to see all that stuff happening in the episode with him and actually what's going on with Gabriel. So we also did see that Rosita and Daryl actually did catch Eugene and they tried to bring him back, and of course Eugene escaped using what he likes to call his superior mind, which I don't know exactly if it was superior, but throwing up on somebody I guess was the best way to go to get out of the situation. So we saw that happen as well. Again, we see that Simon and Dwight are back at Negan's hideout. I believe it's an area they call the Savior's area. I can't remember the exact name. I believe no, it was called the Factory. That's what it was called. And them kind of going through the motions of leaving behind Negan, and all of a sudden, halfway through the episode, Negan pops up, comes back. And of course, we know Negan, being the person that he is, of course, he has a plan for everything that's going on. Of course, he's going to figure out something, and we're not sure what it was, but majority of the video. So we end up seeing that video, pretty much, doing pretty well, with them, figuring out what they're going to do. So Negan, of course, catches Simon and he catches Dwight, in the act of doing what their deception, what they think is deception. Of course, Simon is the first one to go because Simon, of course, is the leader of his opposing party that he wants to bring into the picture, which of course Negan is going to stop. So of course he thought at first that Simon was going to survive. He was going to redo what he needed to do, but then he decided that he was still going to do his plan, and so Negan ended up killing him by suffocating him or crushing his throat, which is pretty interesting to see. Now, of course, Janice, who lost her whole, society, of course, is running with Negan. We haven't seen her yet, but of course, I'm assuming she's still alive and she's probably there with him. I was kind of surprised that Negan didn't actually use Lucille. Usually his thing is pretty much bashing people's brains in, but of course he did not do that, which is pretty interesting to see. But hey, Lord knows he may do it to somebody else. Dwight, of course, by the end of the episode, of course, got in trouble. We could figure it out that one of the people he was traveling with actually survived and made it back alive. Who knew? Of course, she ran off. We thought that he had caught the person, and that the person had died or whatever else, but apparently they made it back and told Negan what's going on. And now Negan is going to dwell with Dwight in some way, shape, or form. Of course, Dwight, being the smart person that he thought he was, of course, he decided that he was going to go send a note to Gregory with Gregory to back to the hilltop to let Rick and them know what was going on. Of course, Rick and them take the letter, think that it's legitimate, I think, and they're going to see what they're going to do with that situation probably in the next episode. Now, they did take a short moment to have Michonne decide to read this letter off to Negan and let them know that, this is what Carl wanted. This is what Carl thought. This is what Carl would like to see happen, being peace, which of course we know is never going to happen, especially after what happened with Negan and the last situation that he was in. He, of course, is not going to go for something like that. And of course, they end the episode by him stepping on the radio. Now, this episode was kind of long and drawn out. At first it was like, okay, we're going through this, they're talking and talking, and at first, you just really want them to get to some action. So, okay, kill somebody, something happens, something big happens, and go from there. But as a storyline, you definitely need to have a story. So, they have to talk about something during the course of the episode. So, the episode actually did pretty well. I'm not going to say it was the greatest in the world, but it definitely had its moments that, made you think and made you wonder what's going to happen to each person who was being featured in this episode. So, that's pretty much my take on it. It wasn't a bad episode. It could have been better, could have been greater, could have been worse, whatever. And I'm going to end this video with that. Now, please like, share, and comment. I do appreciate those. being put on my page. I know that everybody's not gonna agree with everything I have to say. Leave your comments, about what's going on in the description. We can talk about those, not in the description, but in the comment section, and let me know what you thought. Like I said, everybody has their own ideas about what's going on. Do you actually think that Dwight's gonna get killed? Do you think he's gonna live, or do you think he's gonna die? What's gonna happen with Rick? Is Rick actually going to take the note and actually use that to his advantage? Is anything ever going to end up being peaceful with anybody, or is everybody just going to be at war for the rest of the time that they are living until they die or until they come back as Sparkers? So let me know in the comment section. And again, make sure you like, subscribe, and also hit that bell. That way you can get notifications about when I put up new videos. So I'm going to end this video on that. You guys have a great rest of the day. Peace.